What's happening, YouTube? My name is Assure117, and I'm your friendly neighborhood Ethereum gamer. We have a couple stories to basically unload. One about Sony's acquisition. Another one is about, well, actually, a couple about God of War. And well, there's actually one doozy one. And about the latest Bayonetta game. So we'll start off basically with Bluepoint. Now, Bluepoint Games is if it sounds familiar, if you guys have heard of them, then you know exactly where they are. If not, the way you basically heard of them is mostly on their remakes. They usually do mostly remake games. Actually, they only do remake games. And they do them for almost any kind of game, but most recently they've been doing mostly Sony games. I believe the most recent one has actually been the Demon Souls for the PlayStation 5. When that came out, it actually sold a lot, and it's actually pointed out in this article, which I'll actually have a link on this video down below. So we'll start off with that story. So Sony basically is in talk with the Bluepoint Games, and they were essentially just going through the acquisition and everything. And one of the major points for this is that Bluepoint Games wants to make an original game, and it's obvious basically that they want to make an original game at this point. They obviously have the talent to do remastered remakes and everything, and if they can do that, why not? For obvious reasons, they need a backer, and Sony obviously kind of came in and just said, "Hey, we'll be your publisher." They acquired the studio, and in no fairness, I mean, the way this actually kind of goes back to basically when Sony's, I think Sony America's or PlayStation's president actually had an article to where he was saying that normally when they acquire studios, they don't just go around acquiring every other studios. Was actually a little jab towards Microsoft just buying out the whole entire ZeniMax, but that's neither here nor there. But these guys have actually been working together for a while, and they've done more than one game for Sony, and it's only natural that they basically should partner up and actually do something. And with Bluepoint, obviously, talent being that they can do remakes, and obviously remakes aren't necessarily always like a remaster. Remakes, for all intents and purposes, usually just build on what's there, and they just add more and more to it. So they just usually, they work on a game and they just build it from bottom up. If they can actually produce something, why not? I mean, obviously, one of the bigger points for this is that Sony was so happy with Demon Souls selling out so much that when, I guess, Bluepoint basically decided they wanted to do remakes, Sony obviously came in and offered them, "Hey, you guys want to do this?" I guess they're in agreement. The acquisition hasn't actually been finalized, but at the moment right now, it seems like it's going towards the obvious, which is they're going to be a Sony exclusive on there. So moving on. Now, this one is kind of an interesting one. So, Nintendo actually had their showcase, and they showed off a lot of amazing games. Then again, it's Nintendo; they're always basically doing huge things, minus the. Nothing against it. I'm actually, as I said before, I always basically hold my thought before anything else. And with the Mario movie, I'll admit, I'm actually kind of looking forward to it because Chris Pratt, for one thing, Jack Black as Bowser. Let's go. Honestly, I'm looking forward to it. The whole entire cast actually is amazing, and I'm looking forward to it, honestly, but that's not really the story. So Bayonetta came out, Bayonetta 3, and obviously the internet did not like it that it's an exclusive to Nintendo. I don't know why. Nintendo obviously is funding the money for the game. It's going to be exclusive to Nintendo. I mean, the last game was also. The only other games, honestly, I think that wasn't exclusive was the very first Bayonetta, but then again, that wasn't necessarily funded by Nintendo. Period. The last two have been, and mainly, I don't know why the main game runner for this, basically the director, needs to remind people this, but Hideo Kenya basically reminds fans Bayonetta 3 is a Nintendo Switch exclusive. Why do you need to remind people is beyond me, to be honest. I'll leave a link to this article. You're more than welcome to read through all of it. But basically, he's pretty much telling them, he's like, don't tell us. Talk to Nintendo about that. They're the ones that are pretty much funding this game. And they're the ones that are obviously going to be either saying yay or nay. So, I mean, I don't know why you need to tell people this, but I guess, well, I guess you just do. All right, moving on. Let's see. The next article is okay. Well, this one's interesting. I don't know why they need to do this one. But Sony's inspecting Alloy's face. It's essentially a couple of things that basically upload to the internet. With all the things basically about Horizon Forbidden West. It's been delayed, but you know what? In my opinion, if it's delayed for any other reason aside from whatever, we've been all through the last few years, like 2 years. Wow, it's almost been 2 years actually. It's almost going to be 2 years of pandemic, but they need to basically polish up game. You know what? Guerrilla Games, go for it. You have my permission, and I'm pretty sure any other actual fans of the franchise give you the permission for it. But anyway, that being said, Sony has not stopped basically uploading anything and everything about the experience and the gameplay of the new game. One of the ones that they've been doing is, for some odd reason, I don't know why, is Aloy's face. Yeah, here's the article. I'll leave the link to it too, by the way. I don't know why they need to, but apparently that's a thing now. Supposedly, the reason they did this, and I don't know why, is when the first game came out, people thought that she wasn't attractive, or that she was attractive. You know what? I have no idea anymore at this point. I actually played the game. I loved the way she looked, actually. And that aside, though, first thing that come to mind is I thought she was attractive, but attractive wasn't the one thing that drew me to her. Is the gameplay, her story. The if you played the game, oh my god, her story is both exciting, funny, and heart wrenching. Honestly, but one of apparently the memes is this one over here, and you know what? I have no idea. I don't know why it's a thing, but apparently they need to make Aloy pretty. You know what? In my opinion, no, don't make her. Don't make her. She doesn't need to be prettier. She already is pretty. Leave her alone. Honestly, that's my opinion. But whatever. What do I know? I guess, right? I'm just a gamer. I'll leave the link to this article. You're more than welcome to read it. If you want to waste your time reading it, well, I mean, okay. In all fairness, the article's fine. That tweet is stupid, but whatever. What do I know, right? All right. Now we get to the meat of things. No pun intended. It's all about Kratos. This one is a bit of a doozy. So I don't know how this happened, but apparently, Nick Offerman from if you guys know him, he's actually from Parks and Recreation. Some odd reason, tweeted a picture of himself with a shaved head and sporting a beard. Here's the article. I'll give you this much. He looks the part. If he actually can put white paint and put that tattoo on there, well, obviously we needed to get shredded, or I don't know, maybe he could be the dad of War. Yeah, I said that. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Anyway, at this point right now, it's nothing. It's nothing really like everyone basically is just going crazy saying, "Oh my God, God of War movie, you should cast him as Kratos." Are they? I don't know. Should they? My opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the dude. The dude is actually an amazing actor. You know what? They should. They should give it. They should give it a shot. Honestly, I mean, no one thought Chris Pratt was going to be like amazing action star, and lo and behold, he came out and he's like Star Lord, sporting a six pack and everything. He was funny and being a kick ass. Why not? Let's get another Parks and Recreation star into an action star. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Yeah. That being said, basically, everyone's just kind of going crazy. I mean, even Cory Barlog is actually into this right now, and I'm kind of loving this. You know what? Count me in. Yes, let's make this happen. Uh, the article kind of keeps going basically about the fact that the incident basically started when he just posted that picture of him, and everyone just you know how the internet basically starts. Once you post something, it just go crazy. Yeah, there you go. There's another picture. Okay. I mean, if he can get shredded and get beefy, yeah, it's it's a good likeness. I like it. Oh, let's see this one. I don't know. This is what I like it. All right, moving on. This last article is actually pretty wholesome. It's actually from the voice and the 3D mop actor of Kratos, Christopher Judge. My bad, Christopher Judge. If no one knows who he is, you might actually recognize him from Stargate SG-1. He actually is the actor that plays Teal'c. If you've watched any of the episodes of the very few seasons, then you'll know exactly who he is. He actually voiced Kratos on the last God of War. His likeness actually was on his very likeness basically was used in the game as well. And the article basically starts. The article is about the fact that Ragnarok was actually delayed, and no one knew exactly why it was delayed. But apparently, in this article, it states that it was delayed because of Christopher Judge, and the reason why supposedly is because he had a couple surgeries, a hip replacement. I believe he had a back surgery and everything, and the studio itself decided to delay it just because he was in the hospital. That's actually amazing. I kind of actually like that. It sounds amazing. And it's kind of actually. At one point, Cory Barlog took responsibility on it, said that he's responsible for that and everything. And Christopher essentially is actually very happy at the fact that they didn't want to tell anyone and everyone about why it was delayed. That being said, actually, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I find it actually pretty amazing due to the fact that a lot of these days now, everyone tries to basically throw anyone under the bus or just blame anyone else. And in this instance, the studio essentially just tried to double down on, oh well, it's just delayed. They don't want to give any more information because they don't want to obviously spill the main stars information all over to tell, oh well, it's because of this. They basically just wanted to keep everything private. His life is obviously his life, and it's he wants to keep it private, and that's it's a good thing. The fact that they respected him and they actually kept in touch with him is honestly, I love it. I think it's wholesome. It's beautiful. But yeah, so confession time. I've actually haven't even finished the first God of War. Oh my god! If people actually watch this video and they start getting angry at me, it's well deserved. But in all fairness, I I only did it to wait for another friend of mine so we can actually play together. I should probably keep playing anyway, but I don't want to upset him. But yeah, that's pretty much all the stories on there. I'll leave the link to each and every article. You're more than welcome to read it to its fullest. Leave any other comments on there, and please be respectful. Other than that, I guess we'll see you next time. I will be actually away for a while because of work. So I probably won't be uploading any videos anytime soon. I might actually upload a video from my phone, but for the moment right now, this will be the last video for now. But hopefully after the 26th, I should be uploading more videos. But yeah, that being said, live long, stay geeky, have fun.